Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine is here.
Yes. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano is here.
Yes, I am.
And let's get into this Yee tea. So let's discuss this Netflix Ladies First docuseries. It's a story of women in hip-hop. The trailer is out. Here's the trailer.
Black women are crushing it in hip-hop right now, dominating the charts, being the ultimate influences of the culture. None of this came easy.
The beautiful thing about where we are right now, Black women in hip-hop are controlling their narrative in a way we've never fathomed.
I celebrate all women because there's space for you.
Or we will always be stronger together than we are apart.
All right, now this is a 4-part docuseries that hits Netflix August 9th. But some of the Barbs are upset because Nicki Minaj is not featured in this. Now, there's also a lot of women not featured. Missy Elliott, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Lauryn Hill. But the reason for it is they weren't able to license the music.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the people who was involved in the project, actually, who was a producer on the docuseries, posted that Nicki didn't let us license her music and videos. And he said the team did plan to include her, but he said it didn't make sense because she didn't give us any licensing, her nor Missy.
So they didn't want to do interviews with them because they couldn't get the music?
Well, I don't know if they even agreed to do interviews either.
Can they still? Could they still? I wonder, talk about them because those are some big names: Nicki, Lil Kim, Missy Elliott. It's kind of those are like some big gaping holes.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're also giving flowers to originators. Roxanne Shante is one of those people, and then Saweetie's on there, Coi Leray. It's also contextualizing the history of the music that changed the world within the wider social, racial, and political landscape of the times, and crucially through a female lens. But I will say it is hard. MC Lyte is one of the producers too. Dream Hampton is one of the producers. Sometimes it is hard if people aren't going to participate, if they're not going to do interviews, you can't license their music.
Yeah, it's almost
to be
impossible.
able to include everybody that you want to. You could interview other people about them, and maybe they did. You know, like I can't say if they did or not, but I would assume there's no way you cannot include anything.
Impossible to not have those names that you named.
Right. But
even
I can
Foxy Brown.
Yeah, but I can also see maybe they didn't want to participate.
Probably.
And so maybe they interviewed other people about them, but you can't, feature them. I can't say what happened, but what he did say was they couldn't license the music. So
okay. I guess we got to watch it and see how
when
it
does
turns
it come out?
August 9th. It's a 4-part series on
right.
Netflix. All right, now, Idris Elba is talking about how he nearly lost his life when held at gunpoint. He was defending a woman. So he said things escalated. He tried to intervene in an argument between a couple outside the club. He told the Daily Mail a guy was wailing on his missus, screaming in her face, "I'll effing kill you," and so on. He said, I come around and I go, look how beautiful she is. Why would you talk to this beautiful princess like that? And then the guy pulled out a gun and stuck it right in his face and said, you talking about my girl?
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Now, asking y'all to intervene in a situation like that.
That's tough.
Mano, if you saw this happening, would you intervene in this argument?
It depends. It depends on the situation.
Yeah. It's tricky, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to get yourself into something that you might have to do something to somebody that cause you to be in jail for the rest of your life or lose your life. So, I mean, it's a way to do everything.
Right.
Maybe you can kind of like try to, hey, homie, chill out.
That still could
But
cause
the fact
Right.
that he was like, she's a beautiful princess, why would you do it? And the guy was like, you looking at my woman? The one that you were just yelling at and threatening?
Right. Clearly he's nuts anyway. So
Back that pistol out on him.
Right. But it is hard because, again, people will say, why did this person just film and not intervene? Why didn't you step in?
Right.
But things can escalate. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And of course, we have Under the Radar. These are some of the stories that are flying under the radar. They may not be in the headlines, but perhaps, and we do know there's a lot of different stories that come out every day. Every day we have so many under the radar stories. We can't even get to all of them.
Right.
But today we have some great ones for you. And in light of this whole writer's strike, imagine you see some jobs being posted at, say, Netflix for a ton of money, way more than writers make at this time. And when we tell you what that job is for, you're even going to be madder. All right? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, Under the Radar, when we come back.